most feared injury in the world of football. And Melbourne recruit Stephen Clark experienced just that in round 3. Ironically, Clark was playing against his old club Essendon when he went down. His knee and his season were shattered. But the dynamic little rover worked tirelessly to get back. He picked up his career in the reserves and was named as an emergency in the elimination final to cap off a remarkable recovery. Geelong's dreams of going one better than their epic grand final performance of 1989 suffered a severe setback in round 7 when skipper Andrew Bewes, in the last minute of the game against Richmond, severely damaged his cruciate and medial ligaments and required major surgery.
You know, I was pretty shattered, I suppose, but I'm starting to come to grips with it now and just got to get on with it, I suppose.
Tony Lockett was firing up forward for the Saints before a knee injury stopped him in round 8. It cost the Giant goal kicker a 9-week spell. Lockett, however, was a little more fortunate than Fitzroy youngster Matthew Armstrong. A knee injury against Collingwood at Princes Park brought his season to a premature end. In round 9, a freak accident claimed another crack forward, Hawthorn's Jason Dunstall. Dunstall suffered a fractured skull after clashing with Earl Spalding, was rushed to hospital and 10 days later broke his silence.
I guess it's pretty hard to say definitely one way or another what my attitude will be. I mean, it's going to be a reflex type thing once you get out there. But as far as I'm concerned, if you start hesitating for the ball, you may as well not go back onto the field.
Wearing protective headgear, Dunstall was able to resume with the Hawks in round 14. And it was in that round that Anthony Danaher suffered a broken jaw, followed by a bitter feud between clubs Essendon and Fitzroy. The Bombers looked at the possibility of charging the Lions' Richard Osborne, but later dropped the action. Danaher was back in time for the Bombers' finals campaign. Round 15, and Carlton veteran Jim Buckley went down with a strained knee against Collingwood. It was a bitter blow for Buckley, who up until that time was playing some of the best football of his career. Another veteran, Dennis Banks, was also in top form before breaking a wrist against St Kilda in round 18. The break severely dented Banks' finals aspirations. In round 19, Essendon fans were stunned when captain Tim Watson went down with what appeared to be a severe ankle injury, bringing back memories of a similar problem late last year. However, X-rays later revealed the damage was not as severe as first thought.
I had a virus during the week and I immediately thought I should have just stayed home in bed because it's been a waste of time today. But, I mean, I got pretty frustrated in the last quarter when it was so close, and I stopped watching about the 25-minute mark and went and had a shower, and the only time I knew that we'd won is when I heard the yells down the tunnel, so it was a nice relief.
The finals hopes of Hawthorn's Robert Di-Domenico came crashing down in round 20 when he fell awkwardly in the second quarter after colliding with Collingwood skipper Tony Shaw. It was a bitter blow for the Big Dipper, who in the first quarter had shown his best form since his Brownlow days.
And when you hit a bit of form in the first quarter on Saturday, and then something like this happens, you just sort of want to get out there to prove that you can still play a game of footy.
The Hawks were hit again in the final round of home and away matches. Great finals player Gary Ayres looked in real trouble with a knee injury. Although he did no long-term damage, he was ruled out of the elimination final against Melbourne. The season also ended on a sour note for Fitzroy's Gary Pert. He did a knee and must now face the prospect of a long, hard haul back to the top. Our next segment could aptly be titled